Hello, and welcome to Snack Decisions, the show where I help you make good snack decisions. We're going to stay in Tennessee and Nashville again, and we're going to continue on with probably the last one, I think, but it's a Goo Goo Cluster variant that I talked about last week when I did the original Goo Goo Cluster. Goo Goo Cluster, Peanut Butter Goo Goo Clusters. Goo Goo Clusters, peanut butter? I don't know. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, except instead of having marshmallow nougat, they have peanut butter nougat in addition to peanuts as well. So it's the exact same thing, it just has peanut butter nougat in it. The packaging and the value are both the same, so I'm going to knock those off right away right now. The packaging gets a 5-star. This is a box of 3. You can see here. Oh, let's go zoom out there. Yeah, you get 3 in the box. And ooh, a little bit different color. It's a kind of like a brown peanut butter packaging right here for that one. Yeah, the packaging, again, it's meant to be purchased like this, is the single server. 5-star, you open it, you eat it, it's good. This one just came in a box of 3. I was able to use my nail to get the tape off of it, so it works fine. 5-star packaging, it's really not that much of an issue. Value is the same. It was $8 for the 3 of them, so it coming out a little bit higher than $2.50. 4-star value on that. Basically exactly the same as the regular Goo Goo Cluster. So yeah, the only thing that might be different is the taste, so we're going to find that out right now. Same easy way to get at the Goo Goo Cluster as well. So yes, the 5 in packaging holds. Whoa. Okay, in transportation, this kind of exploded a little. You can see on the bottom here, it kind of gooed out, if you will. Yeah, but I'm expecting just a peanut butter blast as opposed to a vanilla marshmallow blast. So let's find out. Upon tasting it and looking at the box, this one also might not have caramel like the original one did. Because this is heavily reminds me of a smoother, creamier Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. At least the peanut butter portion. Obviously, the nuts are giving it a little crunch, and I'm assuming that would be closer to like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup with the Reese's Pieces bits in it. It's just a smooth peanut butter, a little crunch from the peanuts, adding a little bit more peanut flavor to it, and a nice milk chocolate flavor. I do like Reese's peanut butter. I did the Oreo Reese's and Reese's Oreos on here. I do like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. They're really damn good. I think this one's a little better. I think the chocolate they're using is better, is more higher quality, and I like the creaminess of the whatever peanut butter they're using on this. So this also will get 5 stars, but I would probably give Reese's Peanut Butter Cups 5 stars as well. This is basically a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Now, the novelty of having it is fine, but I don't know if I would go out of my way to get this because I can just go and get a Reese's anywhere. But it's interesting to have this. Yeah, 5-star. It tastes good. It tastes like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, we're going to head on over to the snack bar and pair it with a local brewery. From Barrique Brewing and Blending. This is their Bockgeist barrel-aged dopplebock. I was able to find a 4-pack of this at the filling station, which happened to be right down the block from my Airbnb that I was staying at. And it was pretty cool to be able to walk to it, one of the better craft beer bars in Nashville. So Barrique, this is an interesting story, honestly. It was opened by Joel Stickrod in the Donaldson area of Nashville in 2018, and they released their first product in January of 2019. They moved to the east bank of the Cumberland River in 2021, which, bonus, it's right by the Tennessee Titans football stadium, but that turned into a little bit of a problem because the Tennessee Titans are going to be building a new stadium, and the city, or state, one of the two, used eminent domain to take the property. So the property is being taken for roadway construction related to the new Tennessee Titans football stadium. So as of like a month ago at this point, I think, they are temporarily closed and looking for a new space. So this would be the third move for them. This second one really expanded the amount of blending they could do and barrel capacity. So this Bockgeist is brewed with Munich Pilsner and Cara Munich malt, and after it ferments, it is laid to rest in freshly dumped bourbon barrels for 12 weeks of cold lagering in the walk-in cooler. So that's an interesting way of doing it. Usually you just throw in the barrels and it's not lagered, but okay, let's see how this goes. Where's the ABV? There it is, 9.4%. So not Doppelbock's usually on the kind of big side, but this falls in range, especially for a barrel-aged one. Nice amount of head, about a finger of it. It's caramely. It's got crimson highlights. It is dark, not stout-like dark, but a little bit on the darker brown side of things. Again, if you hold it up to the light, you can see through it, but off light, you're not seeing much of anything. Barrique is definitely known for their lagers and their mixed fermentation blending things. So, this is going to be an interesting one to see how they do with the Doppelbock. Little smoke. Obviously, some bourbon. The big pull for me is like a fruit, maybe like a cherry, a dark cherry of some sorts, maybe some raisins and figs as well. It's not the most complex barrel-aged Doppelbock I've ever had, but it does everything. Like, nothing is off about this. If I were smelling this, I'd be like, okay, that lines up with a barrel-aged Doppelbock, or a Doppelbock that's been aged in bourbon barrels. I get that. It makes sense to me, honestly. I do like Doppelbocks. They're a little bit meatier, bigger bodied. Not meatier, just bigger bodied. Typically, I usually associate bread notes with it. I'm not getting much bread on the aroma. It's mostly that cherry or the dark fruits coming off of it, as well as bourbon and a little smoke, honestly. The base Doppelbock is very, very nice. I'm definitely getting a lot of fruit on it. There is a little bit of a bready character, but not a ton. It's not overly bready. The bourbon, though, it feels like it's kind of detached from the beer itself. So you drink the beer, and then at the end there's bourbon and heat, and it's kind of not melded well together with the beer. I wish there was a little bit more of a bridge between the two, and it wasn't just, it's nice and smooth, and then, bourbon heat. I wish there was a little bit more of a bourbon character throughout the entire beer. It's good, but it's not the best it can be, I think. So I'm going to give this in taste, just because of the little disparate note between the bourbon and the beer. I'll give this 3 stars on taste. It's good. It's just a little bit hot on the bourbon, honestly. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I thought this was going to be a little bit more bready and not as fruity. We're going to try it with this Peanut Butter Goo Goo cluster. It tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. So pretty much all the non-bourbon flavors of the Doppelbock get completely overshadowed by the peanut butter and milk chocolate of the Peanut Butter Goo Goo cluster. But then the bourbon does show up. So basically what you're getting is a bourbon-soaked Peanut Butter Goo Goo cluster, which is not bad. It's just I wish more of the Doppelbock was joining it, maybe adding a little fruit or something else to it. Maybe it wasn't the best pairing, but they weren't fighting each other. It's just that the beer didn't really hold up to the Peanut Butter Goo Goo cluster. Why do I keep doing that and not saying peanut butter first? I don't know. It didn't really hold up to the Peanut Butter Goo Goo cluster as well as it could have. Maybe a stout would have been a better choice for this, but that bourbon note does meld well with it once it comes in there. Pairing gets 4 stars. It works well enough. It just doesn't do crazy, crazy good things. Well, that'll be it for our Goo Goo Cluster Tennessee thing, unless I find some other local thing to pair it with. I do have 2 other Goo Goo Clusters, including some premium one. I don't know what a premium Goo Goo Cluster is, but okay. Yeah, I have those. Those might show up down the road before they become not fresh anymore. I have a cheer wine one, too. If I can get some cheer wine up here with that, that'll be fun. But yeah, I will be doing a lot of stuff. I just got some M&Ms for an M&M vote thing, so that'll probably be next. So keep an eye out for that. I'll do all 3 of them with some beer. That'll be interesting. But yeah, like, subscribe, follow. I'm always doing things like this. If I travel somewhere, if I see something interesting in the supermarket or get my hands on something interesting, I will definitely review it somehow, some way, and pair it with a beer, so it's nice and fun. Until next time, make good snack decisions.